Hello, everybody, and welcome back to M&J Games. I am Michael, and today we are looking at a biome that was created, not a full park, and this was created by Iron Matty. It's called Eden Springs, and the detail says, finally, the Eden Springs biome is complete. All of the exterior of the park is now finished, and I have left a space in the center of the park for you to build your own park. Everything in the park is custom and no in-game blueprints or workshop items were used. If you'd like to have your park showcased on YouTube, then please let me know once you have finished the park, and I may showcase it on live stream at YouTube. Iron Matty. So as you can see, as we just kind of panned around everything, just the level of detail of this biome is just absolutely incredible. And so let's go ahead and get started with a deep, in-depth look at everything that Matty created. So as you can see, I mean, just look at, this is from end to end, a lot of terrain paint used, and this is just awesome. A lot of trees placed. So what we're gonna do is we're going to start by looking at the overall map and everything that Matty's placed, and then we're going to look at that kind of little city town area, and I'm going to try to see if there's a way I could do that in flip cam mode so you can kind of get the experiences if you're getting off the train and stuff over there. But first of all, you've got all these like farmlands and stuff, which is really cool. So if we go down here, first thing I want to point out is we got the tractor out here that is doing whatever it's doing. So that is awesome. And is it named? No, a lot of the stuff is named to represent people in the community, which is nice. And then we've got these power lines, which are awesome. And you've also got the step up for employees to get up to. But the cool thing is you don't see that on everyone. Ooh, I like this. I didn't even think about that. That's the Ghostbuster pack deal. That's cool. And then let's see. Yeah, so you've got it every five or so, there's going to be the power line where the employees could get up and stuff like that. But I like how it goes into the ground here. So you got the little cement area where the electricity will then go underground. And then we've got some different types of farming here compared to in the other part. And we have some cars. So anywhere we see this tarmac, it represents these kind of country roads. And now I've never been to the countryside in the UK, because this is where this is supposed to be, which, by the way, go check out Iron Matty's YouTube channel if you haven't already. If you don't know his YouTube channel, what are you doing with your life? No, I'm just kidding. But seriously, go check him out, as he does great stuff. So hash removal company, call, and then there's a number. And we got another, what would be kind of tractor or farming truck right there. But I have been to Ireland, the countryside in Ireland, and this kind of reminds me of that, where it's really small roads. Like driving from Edinburgh to Kilkenny, there were some parts, because we stayed in a small town that the only restaurant was in the B&B, and it was really, really cool. But then here we have some silos. We got what looks like probably a gas tanker. And then we've got the farmhouse. So this is one of the few houses that's on kind of this property, or this whole map. And I love the detail. The inside's not decked out, but if you look here, really good job with the stairs, the pieces that Matty used. You got the flower beds, looks really good. You've got, a 5-car garage, my goodness. Actually, probably 6, but you could probably fit 2 in this one. And I like how this one, you've got the garage door partially open. So that's a really, really cool touch. And then once again, you got more farmlands and stuff. So I'm trying to make sure that we see everything here, because there's so much to see. Oh, we got a little swing or a tire swing. That's a cool touch. So let's follow this road. We'll just see where some of these roads go. Let's go here. And I like the little bit of, like, you can hear like the mosquitoes and stuff in the background. So there we go. So we got Dan's Farm after Dan's theme park. And is there a name on this one? Tommy CM. Haven't talked to Tommy in a while. I hope he's doing good. And then more farm fields this way. So let's see, we got another truck. Jones 24/7 Removal Company. Yeah, and then we head up this way. I mean, just doing the terrain must have taken forever. It's like in forever. And I like how you even did the, like you can see that's where the park ends, but you still did terrain paint. Essentially, this is where if we did play on PC, the PC park would be able to be extended to. So this is even more than the console limits. As you can see right there, that's where the building limit is. So you couldn't mess with the terrain or anything, but could still do terrain paint, which is cool. So let's find another road. Or let's go over here. So this looks like a little park. It says, please stick to the main path at all times, and please ensure that you pick up after your dog. Thank you. So we got a little dogway spin. So you got a little nice lake. And one thing Matty does such a good job of is his detailing around lakes and stuff with rocks and foliage and stuff like that. So he does such a good job with that. Then we head this way. Whoop. So you got a nice little trail. I bet a dog would have a lot of fun in this place. And then eventually it gets back to this road. So we got like a little bridge here, which is nice. So it's just kind of an open area that's not really being used for anything. I'm sure this could be something where when you're designing this park, you can have this be like extended parking or something like that. So yeah, and then if we head this way, so let's actually look at some of the actual park details now. So this would be where, you know, like the backstage and employees. I'm guessing this would be the employee office. There's not a sign for it, but I do like the building style. It kind of reminds me of some of the new modern hotels, like Holiday Inns and stuff like that look kind of cool. We got water filtration system here, which is nice. You got all the a little extra detail. My only question is, how did they get that on the other side, and how do you get a truck around there to pick it up? But of course, I'm being too technical with that. I love this. What's it called? A ballard, whatever it's called. And then we've got what looks like a massive warehouse. And the architectural design on this is really cool. It's got a lot of power grids, unless those power grids or those transformers are kind of powering the entire area and city. Like, my goodness. So like if you can see, we're at 49% on the PS5. So this is fairly close to the PS4 limit. Probably about 66% on the PS4, maybe a little bit more. This is max height 6 meters. I don't know if that can make it. We'll say it does, but I like this little detailed booth as well. So this is a really, really well done, really good little backstage area. And so for anybody who's going to start with this park, you've already got some of this stuff done. And it looks like, okay, there's not a road. I'll see if there's a road that connected to this little backstage that we can see right there. Now, we're actually going to save to look at the Eden Springs portion of the park for last. But what I want to look at now is everything that's kind of around here. So over here, we've got more foliage, and it looks like, oh gosh, what's these called? Whatever this thing's called. I know there's one of these things in real life, and I forget what it's called, but that's a really, really cool touch. And, you know, just kind of creating these rolling hills. I think this is part of, let me see if I can figure out where okay, yeah, so that's actually within the build limit. But just a really good job with all the foliage once again, and creating the different kind of lands and stuff. And then here we actually have a railroad track. So this is really cool. I love the custom bridge there. And I think this essentially just, let's see. This essentially just loops around. So let's actually, so we can get an idea of this. Oh, it actually, I didn't realize that. Okay, so he actually has it crashing. So people aren't actually going to ride it. It's more just kind of trying to give the feel of the trains taking you to different places, but that's cool. And then you got this awesome waterfall, which is not a Matty creation if there's not a water feature. I don't know why I just did that, because that was not a good imitation at all of Matty. As Matty says, I'm terrible at imitating him. So, and then here's another farm. Let's see, is there... And I like how this one looks different too, and I love that garage. Let me see if there's a name here. Oh, it's Becky's farm. So Becky Ricker, I think is how you pronounce her name. So make sure to go check her YouTube channel out. And we've got this farming machine right there. Then we've got some tankers, which this is M&J Games. Woo, woo, woo. I found us, Jasmine. But yeah, this is really cool. So what we're about to do now is we got something up here. Oh, we got a graveyard. We got another house. This house is too close to a graveyard for my comfort. Whose house is this? Is there a sign? Moomin's farm. If Moomin does watch this, what are your thoughts of living next to a graveyard and the fact that Matty puts you right by a graveyard? But yeah, this is really, really cool. So let's hop into Plipcam mode for a second. So here we are. We just got off the train in Eden Springs, and you can see a clock. I mean, look at the level of detail here. It's just insane. You've got the walkway right here. You've got the power lines going above. I mean, that's just awesome. You got a little bit of graffiti. And then here, Manchester is 5 minutes away. The train to York is 20 minutes, and the train to Derby is delayed. And this is town, I guess, is Cheddleton. Oh, I hope I pronounced that right. But this is just amazing. So let's go ahead and see if I can... No! Alright, we gotta figure out a way to... There's gotta be a way to climb up those stairs. But either way, you can see same thing over here. Oh, we got a different place. We got London, we got Nottingham and Birmingham. I've heard of all of those. I think I've heard of the town called London. But yeah, this is just amazing. So you can see the view from up here of the trains. This is just awesome. Now let's see if I can find a way to get up these stairs. I somehow found a way without getting out of Plipcam mode, so that was awesome. So here we've got the parking lot for the train station, and then there we've got the Texaco. I mean, this is awesome. So if we leave here and we walk across, you've got unleaded, diesel, cost cutter, easy pay. Wait, is that 149? Wait, I'm confused about the cost. 149 pounds? That can't be. They got a little car wash here, which is awesome. You got the don't enter. You go around that side. Love this gas station. So if you can kind of see the pieces, this is like the pieces he used aren't overly complicated. It's just the electrical cables to make it look like it's the whatchamacallit. And I mean, the detail is just awesome. And then you've got a little convenience store in here. So that is nice to see. If only we had TMTK. And then you got the little gas tank there, which is awesome. So that is a really, really cool touch. And let's check out this city a little bit. So here we have Poet's Corner Shop for Poetry Slam, who is big on Twitch. We got Brivade's Florist, who's a brilliant creator. Oh, we got Silix Walk. Still hope I pronounced that right. TJ's Thai Food. TJ just does some incredible stuff. We got Fistful of Herbs and Spices. That is a great name. Fits perfectly. Then we got Simulator Way. We got Albris Way. We got a store right here. So this is called Mavs Fam Clothing. We got Claire's. And then Celium Sweets. So that's really cool. And I mean, you can see a view right there of the of that area is just awesome. All right, you know what? We're gonna go this way. There we go. That's what that's what I was trying to get to. So it says, "Welcome to Chettleton." So I guess this is one of the drives that you can take to get into Chettleton. And we've got a Jan BK Street, and if you look here, we got a little small playground, little backyard, which is really cool, and love the detail. Then we got the Fraggle Inn, JD Witherspoon's open house. All right, and says family pub, home cooked food, dining room, family area, and beer garden. So if you come behind here, I'm guessing this is the restaurant. This is like the beer garden. Go in there, grab your food. You got a little playground set, which is awesome. So that detail is just next level. Then we head this way. You got to have the phone booth. Uh-oh, we get to the graveyard. So it's St. Chrissy's place of worship. Now this is cool. Old school church. Let's see. No, I didn't think he did, but you never know. But this is awesome. That is a really cool church. And you got all the graveyard pieces and stuff like that. So that is a really cool touch. Yeah, so this is just absolutely stunning, what everything he was able to do. And I love how you got like the construction workers right here. And so now let's see if we can find our way to the park. And while we're doing this, I think my next series is going to be building. So we got deliveries only, we got Welfare Road, Stephen Thomas Road. So here's where deliveries would be made to the park. And I believe Matty made part of this on his live stream a few days back, or a few weeks back. So you can kind of see the space that there is to build, which we'll look at in a second. But you got the power lines running all along here. And so that's my thought is for my next park series, because I am getting a PC for Christmas. You know, it's not anything too crazy. Ryzen 7, I think it was a good price to get started just because I've never gamed on PC, so I didn't want to overspend or spend too much on something and then not really enjoy it like I do console. So we'll see, because I can always upgrade parts. But here we go. We have Eden Springs. So I think this will be, for the time being, my last park on console as I start to play PC some and get a hang of that. I don't know when I'm going to start building on this, but I do want to build a park in here. And I want to keep it, since this is a British town, I want to try to keep it British style park and see how I can do with that. But here we go. Eden Springs. Love the sign. I love how Matty just kind of continued with his theme of his first really big park being called Eden Gardens. So he kept it kind of within the same chain. So here we have the parking lot. Let's actually exit out of this now to get a better look at all this. So you can see all the space that you have to build if you want to build a park here, which that's a good amount of space. And so now we see the parking lot. I mean, really detailed. You've got your entryways, you got your exits. And I like how everything here flows this way. And then whenever you park and you exit, you have to come out this way. So this is very good, very functional, wonderful design. As I know Matty's been working and doing updates and stuff like that. So this is really good. You've got the wheelchair or accessible parking. Welcome to Eden Springs. Enjoy your stay. So the question I have, Maddie, is if I build on this, do you want me to keep the name Eden Springs? Should I change it? What should we do there? And then also we got all this kind of backstage stuff, which is nice to see. Love these little tractors. That's really, really cool. So yeah, that is the park. And just to give you an idea, if I were to, let's say, just so we can see some coasters like that I've made in the past. And so let's take the Wildcat recreation. Okay, maybe this is a smaller space than I thought. So this takes up a lot of it. And so this would probably end up being like a 3 coaster park, maybe smaller coasters. So it's definitely takes up a smaller space. It's like this RMC topper track that I made. Oh man. So this will be fun because it'll challenge me. It'll make me kind of do some different things as a builder in this game. Like even that takes up a good amount of space. My lightning rod recreation. Yeah, it's that is it seems like it's a larger space until you actually start building in that space. But yeah, so this is Eden Springs and Chettleton. So make sure to go download this on the workshop if you want to try to build your own park in the center there, because as Maddie said, you can submit it to him and let him know that it's up on the workshop and he will potentially spotlight it. But he did an amazing job with this, so make sure to go check out his YouTube channel. And once again, thank you so much for watching and hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Talk to y'all later.